Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geek'd. We encourage you to stay geek, man. Listen, it is the man back to remind you who he be. It is Cuz in the building. Also joining me is the man that said he about to get a tattoo sleeve of every cuss word in the dictionary. It's that man, Big J. And also joining us is the man that knows karate just from watching all the karate movies. It's that man, BA, man. Listen. We back with one for y'all for a brand spanking new episode. Like I said, man, if you guys are into geek culture, man, involving movies, television, all them good things, you in the right place. Join us for these conversations, man. We geek out on all things movies and television related here on Cuz We Geek'd by simply hitting that subscribe button if you're new. And also, to everybody, hit them likes for us today, man, as we continue to build that algorithm up to find more geeks like yourself to join us over here for these conversations. And also, too, if you guys have any questions or any comments addressing any of the topics that we bring up on the show, simply put it there in the comment section and we'll address those here toward the end of the show. All right, fellas, man, I got this shirt on for a reason, man. It's been a pretty interesting day today, man. This is a day we've been waiting for, kinda, sorta. But we'll get to it, man. Let's go ahead and hit him with this main topic. Yes, sir, fellas. Yes, sir. So check it out. First trailers for Spider-Man Brand New Day will officially, it's been official, fellas, releasing tomorrow. So for those who don't know, man, we've been getting a lot of these right here, man. A lot of these clips and stuff like that that's been releasing online. I believe there are, was it 14 clips in general in total? I believe it's just pieces of the trailer. So we've been trying to piecing it themselves, but just real quick, like 1 or 2 second clips of the trailer. I think Tom Holland came out because sent that us that video in the group about him talking about them releasing each of the clips and stuff like that online. So we're starting to get them today, but tomorrow we're getting the full-fledged trailer tomorrow morning. But BJ, what you think about these clips, man? What you think about the idea of Sony releasing the trailer in this way before actually getting the actual trailer?
I know they're just trying to build buzz up, which I mean, I could appreciate it, but doing it the day before, I don't know. I mean, that gives you a 2-day news cycle, I guess. But I mean, once again, if I was doing that, I'd probably spread out a little bit, maybe make it a week leading up to, and give you a little bit more and more each day, and drop it. But hey, if it's gonna get in the eyes, they're gonna get a few million on the first hour anyway. Even if it's 6 o'clock in the morning our time. People gonna be up there. I'd probably open up one eye and look at the trailer. So I'm sure people gonna be paying attention to it. So like I said, and what I've seen looks good for the most part. There was a couple of them that I still don't know if they finished all of the CG stuff. Like the one where he was on the roof and he pulled the mask down and it looked weird. Like the mask, the way it jumped down when he pulled it past his face and connected to the bottom of the suit, instantly. And then when he did the one-handed jump, he did this weird kick thing. I don't know if y'all saw that. Like it didn't look like a natural movement. So like I said, I was just looking at it critically. But it's also got some cool spots. I mean, the one where they did the recreation, which we saw that during the making of the movie when they were doing the shoots. So there was a thing where Dustin Daniel Cretton had a bunch of movie posters, or actually not movie, but the covers, the comic book covers on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And he's recreating those scenes within the movie. So it's pretty cool that he's sticking to that kind of stuff. So I like it, what he's doing. I want to see more of what's going on. What about y'all?
What you got, BA?
No, I mean, shame on Sony and Marvel and Disney and the crew. To give us these clips to take away from St. Patrick's Day, in which a lot of people are taking their time out to celebrate, and then they got to sit and watch these clips. Shame on them for not doing the entire trailer so we can just get it out the way. With that being said, I do not care about St. Patrick's Day, but I think the clips was pretty cool actually. Just little. It's like we got 8 little teasers in a sense, and so you kind of slice them all together, and it was just like, okay, this thing is just all over the place a little bit. But I guess the still shot of Tom with the all black on with the I think his hair was a little sweaty or watery or whatever. I thought that was cool. It is I don't know whether that's him spazzing out, him the venom is right around the corner, and this is like the beginnings of it or whatever. It's just little spots here and there. But I enjoyed it. It's just like you said, this is very I don't think I ever seen something like this where we just got like still, little 2-3 seconds, and this is what we're supposed to go on, and here's the trailer come tomorrow. So I guess I'll definitely be waiting for the trailer tomorrow. But just like I said, it's just it's something that we could talk about. It looks good, it doesn't look bad at all. And yeah, just gotta wait for the full trailer. But they knew they was doing just to give us a little hype for the next day. So when I don't even think we're gonna be able to watch it tomorrow. We're gonna have to watch it if they say come on uh 11 o'clock. You might as well just check back in at 11:15 because they're gonna crash it. The site is coming down. It's gonna crash because there's gonna be too many people trying to watch it at the same time. So they knew what they were doing. And hey, I'll probably be one of the ones waiting. So it looks good, like I said, just from the very, 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 very beginnings of everything. It looks good. It looks like I'll be waiting for whatever they come up with tomorrow.
What you got,
It
Chris?
looks exciting. It looks exciting. Everything that BA, most of what Big J said, I agree with. It looks fantastic. Does this make us right? Because we thought about saying that it come out during March Madness, and March Madness kicks off essentially today with the first four playing. So does that make us right with it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So, but it's still frustrating that they've waited so close. It's still, I mean, it's not too crazy close, but it's still closer than we would like when it comes to the overall trailer. But it is exciting that we're finally getting it, and it's not like a 1 month out type of situation either. So that's good. But between seeing him looking rugged, or yeah, just rugged, beat down. There's been like the picture from 10 years ago where he first became Spider-Man, and now just to see like the 10 years of age essentially on him, which was pretty cool. Being able to see Punisher on screen in a trailer is exciting. Seeing that this is just from what we saw, just the snippets of it, it is, especially with his suit, sees down to earth, him fighting in the city shows that this is the street level Spider-Man that we've been hoping for. It looks like the street level Spider-Man we've been begging for. We're finally getting that street level Spider-Man. Uh, and we've talked about it a million times before of hoping to get the street level. And then when Tom Holland and Kevin, it came out that Tom Holland and Kevin Feige were both proponents of having a street level Spider-Man. It gave us that hope as well. And it looks like with these just snippets that they've given us, that we're finally getting Tom Holland as a street level Spider-Man. And it's really exciting. So tomorrow, I expect the internet to crash a few times from everybody watching it, starting off about 6 o'clock in the morning our time, and it just continuously throughout the day. You'll probably see ebbs and flows of it. What was the highest so far? What's the most viewed trailer? Do y'all know?
Of
Because
all
I think
time,
this is because I think this is going to be that.
I don't know about time, but probably this year. I think it was one of the Avenger trailers.
Deadpool and
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Okay, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to beat them out the water, just because of the anticipation. You don't think so? I think the anticipation. They've been hearing about it. This is going to be the first major Marvel movie this year. I think so.
So you want to know why? Because I just looked at the
What?
numbers. That Deadpool and Wolverine hit 365 million in 24 hours. I don't know if this is gonna do that.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it like 6 times, so I'm gonna do my part. I don't know about.
I'm just looking at 6
I don't know
times.
about
That's
the rest
gonna
of you. I'm
count.
gonna do my part.
That's
Let me
gonna
get
count.
let me get my shoulder ready so I can keep hitting that replay. I'm gonna do my part.
Have it on
Nah,
TV, your
but it's
phone, your laptop, all going at the
everywhere.
same time.
I love it. The
Be holding it like this.
PS5, the
Everything.
Xbox, I love it.
Refresh.
All the devices. Nah, but this looks exciting. Overall, and finally getting it done. What you got, Real?
A few things. Y'all ain't hit on nothing that I was gonna hit on as far as the fact that
That's good.
I can't remember if it was BJ or BA. I blame one of y'all. Y'all told me, man, won't they go ahead and release these little clips like the Avengers movies did? This was trash.
J.
Okay,
That was
Big
Big
it was
J.
Big J.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hold
Big
Big
J.
on.
J.
These are not clips. These are
Bro,
seizures. Seizures. I mean, this happens like
this was a blink.
no.
Like, listen, I don't know who in God's name came up with this idea to release these clips like this, bro. Now, the thing is, I'm gonna be mad if we find out that each one of these clips is a whole entire trailer. Then why did you just release the trailer? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what? I would have been it would have been better if they did like what Supergirl did or the other trailers that did. Hey, release like a little 30-second teaser to the teaser. Yeah, did that?
Mhm.
Okay, cool, whatever. You know, we gonna keep it pushing. You send these different clips for 2-second clips or whatever throughout the day. What was the purpose of that? You like now if you had it, release maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4. Okay, you teasing it, getting us ready, all that type of stuff. But you damn near sent the whole entire trailer in chunks throughout the day. So all we got to do pretty much, if anybody can figure it out and start putting it together, which you kind of can, because I think you hear Tombstone's voice narrating parts of the movie. You put those pieces together, you got the trailer. So it's like, why did you just release the trailer then? Okay, that's my negative. I'm gonna get that out of the way. Positives I liked about this so far, man. To answer your question though, BA, supposedly he's going through a mutation, just like in the comics when he ended up turning into Man Spider. That's why he was sick and he fell or whatever and looking all sweaty and like he had a fever. Supposedly he's going through that transformation where, because they saying the rumors right now is when he falls on the floor and all that and passes out, he wakes up in a cocoon, which means he's going to transform into Man Spider or whatever. So we're going to probably see all that here in the movie. So far, man, I kind of like the color palette of the movie. I like the tone. I like the fact that, like you said, it feels kind of grounded in a sense. Nothing kind of spectacular other than him. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't nothing like no aliens or nothing like that beaming down. He got to fight or nothing like that. The fact that it was a call back to, nothing cosmic. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you got a call back from when he got ran over by that train and was it No Way Home? Was it not No Way Home? What was it? Far From Home. We got hit by that train when Punisher hit him with his van. You know what I'm saying? So we got a glimpse of Punisher. That bottom picture right there at the on the right. Suppose they said that's Sadie Sink. So we're gonna kind of see, get an idea of what she is in this movie. She got the yellow and the green going. A lot of people starting to speculate that maybe she is Jean Grey. We're gonna have to see. I like the one scene where they kind of got the POV view of him with his eyes looking through the lens right there as the third picture on the left. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of see from his perspective. I like the callback to one of the original covers of Spider-Man where he's swinging through the air with the bad guy on his hip. I like that too. I like that, like the clips and stuff. I like the clips. I don't like how they marketed it. I don't know who sat there and said, "Yo, this is it right here." You could have just went on ahead and either gave us a trailer like what they did with the Lanterns, where it's like, "Yo, we're gonna wait till tomorrow." Damn, you know what? Let's just drop it today. You could have did something like that, or like I said, give us a little 30-second trailer of the trailer. I mean, I don't like that, but I'd rather have had that than what they did today. So I don't know. I think the trailer. I think the movie's gonna be good, man. For the trailer, like I said, I've been complaining that just give us something that we can see, kind of something tangible that we can hold on to. That's what they did today, man. We got to see Ned. We got to see Mary J. Or should I say MJ? I can't say Mary J. She's not Mary Jane, but MJ. We got to see her. Got to see a little bit of the action. Got to see a little bit of him swinging in the air and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, man, I'm just ready for the trailer. We're gonna talk about the trailer tomorrow when it drops and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I definitely can't wait, man. But I got to think it's gonna. No, that's it. No, I ain't got nothing else. Okay.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So save it for tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see about it tomorrow, man. Like I said, I can't wait, man. I mean, like I said, the only thing I didn't like was the way they did the clips and all that stuff. I'd rather them just release a trailer. That would have been better in my opinion. But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and turn the page here, man, and get into the quick hits, fellas. Well, let's see what we got here. Seems like Avengers Doomsday will reportedly be the darkest Avengers film in the franchise. It will have a similar tone to Thunderbolts. I guess it looks like Marvel's turning the page with the whole like kind of dark tone. We saw it there a little bit in that Spider-Man trailer. We saw it in the clips that we saw from the Avengers Doom, the 4 trailers or whatever it was that we saw. We kind of got a idea of the tone, but what you think about this, BA?
Man, so it's the darkest. That sound about right. When you have people you're going to see a lot of people die, right? And you just can't necessarily just overlook that.
Right.
It's not like the snap, right? When like a lot of people kind of just vanished, and even that was kind of like it wasn't the best of tones. It was definitely like a low demeanor when it comes to just the vibe of that movie. So so when I hear that, I'm like, okay, good. That's the direction you should go in. We should walk out at that movie theater like, God damn, that Doom is a bad mom. That leave alone as that. You know what I'm saying? So and we should really be somber like that. Like, he killed a lot of dudes in that joint, like, and look like all hope is gone because right now it's Doomsday. It's his show. And if they want a villain to be a villain, then guess what? This is what that means. We can't walk out that joint saying, "You believe he got beat by a bunch of ants?" Like that was crazy, right? Like we can't walk out there like that. There's no way we can do that. So we have to walk out of the movie theater like, he is that dude, and that's the vibe that we should be going for. So anything other than that, I think they failed. So, and like I said, I guess when they say the Thunderbolts, when Homeboy was going as the Shadow, once he got to the Sentry part and people just started to turn into shadows and stuff like that, then that wasn't a bright moment. That was like, God, these are they dying? Like they're just like that, huh? They gone. They're not. They just a silhouette. A little shadow was left up. That's
that little girl got hit. Remember the little girl got hit?
That's the vibe we should look for. So yes, I'm glad that they let this information out. And I believe that the Russos and the team can come through with that. And I have no issues with that. So that's just how I feel. Nice dark demeanor, especially to end the movie. Yeah. That's what time it is.
What you got, cuz?
It only makes sense, kind of like what BA is saying, that the dark tone, you wouldn't want it to be your typical bright Avengers movie when it's going to be leading to a lot of people like getting snuffed out. You have to have the tone to match what's the events that's going to happen, and so it only makes sense for it. They did a really good job with that type of tone when it came to the Thunderbolts. So I expect them I know it's not the same people, but I expect just the overall team to come together as far as the darkness of it to allow for it to work properly. So yeah, it just makes sense to be able to do it. Also, it makes sense for it to be the darkest Avengers. Like every other Avengers movie was The first one that came together, you had these major events, but it wasn't to the point of you didn't have a Endgame and Infinity Wars. You had a lot of death for the most part, but it didn't feel like all is lost. With this one, I feel like it's going to be more towards all is lost type of situation, just because of the type of people that's going to be losing. So I think that's where the tone is going to be properly made for it. So it's a great choice for to go with that type of tone. What you got, Big J?
Oh,
My biggest thing is I hope that they don't just try and make these two movies mirror Infinity War and Endgame. Because we're already doing the Bring Down the Back and we brought the Russos back. I don't want it to be a mirror image of those two movies where, oh, the heroes all lose in the first one and they all come back together and, and figure it out for the second one, because I'm like, we've seen that, and then that's kind of lazy to me. That a reason, and I don't want it to be. I'm not gonna. If you just kill it, and like I said, even if you kill everybody in the first one, like we think they might do, then that is kind of also mirroring the snap, where everybody lost at the end and all the heroes died. I don't want them to do the exact same thing. It needs to be different. It needs to be interesting. It needs to have impact. But like I said, it needs to be done right. Because like I said, I'm nervous that they're going for the member berries and trying to do a lot of fan service stuff. And hey, remember y'all like this? Yes. I want to see that. I want you to show me something interesting and show me something new with a good storytelling. So that's like I said, that's my biggest concern, is they may go for it that way.
I hear you, but the story goes that way though. Like the original story goes that way. When time runs out, people they did lose, right? Then Secret Wars turns into Battle World. And then, that's when once that story went over, that's when everything kind of reset or whatever. So I mean, I understand what you're saying, but it's like, but this case is different because that's how it actually goes down. They do lose and then turn around and things get better for them at the end of Secret Wars. So it's gonna now. I know you were saying that people lost, but they lost their lives, but then they came back in Endgame or whatever. I think this case will be a tad bit different. So, for example, if Toby's world dies, we know Toby not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, right? Wolverine them died, they're not coming back. You know what I'm saying? So it might be a little bit. You're right. I don't know, because the way we started to hear rumors or whatever. But like, I think it'll be a little different with this situation, though. I think a lot of the people, like the older age, Patrick Stewart, him not coming back. We already know Patrick Stewart not coming back. He already announced that he was retiring after this movie, or after this franchise, whatever. I don't know if he's gonna be in Secret Wars, but chances are he's not. So he's retiring after this or whatever, right? So yeah, like a lot of them are coming back. We already know they're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I think probably the only one we don't really know for a fact is Wolverine, because we're hearing rumors. But as far as that part, like I think a lot of these people actually are going to. That's it. That's the end of them or whatever. Like with they're talking about rebooting and starting over and getting younger and all that type of stuff. So, but I hear you though. I hear you. What would you say, BJ?
I'm still concerned about the Wolverine thing, because, like we said, we keep hearing that he's going to be in stuff after Secret Wars.
Then we was hearing they're going to have 2 Wolverines and all that.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's if you're rebooting, you're going to have a hard set, and this movie is going to be a reset. Then why are we still hanging on to Hugh Jackman?
And you know why they're doing that too. That like in the newer Secret Wars, remember they had Old Man Logan and then they had the original 616 Wolverine coexisting or whatever. So that's why I think they're trying to do all that too. And it's like they don't have this. It's not the comics. Like you already this Secret Wars is not going to be page for page like the actual Secret Wars comic. Because like a matter of fact, I believe that they're going to take liberties from both Secret War runs, right? Mm-hmm. So you're not going to be doing the full-fledged Secret War, the new one that came out, back in 2017 or whatever it was. You're not doing that sequel. You're not doing it page for page. Like you don't do anything page for page. You didn't do Civil War like that. You didn't do whatever other Infinity War. All that stuff was not just like the actual stories in the comics. So if you talk about doing that just because like, we still like Hugh Jackman, we got stories for him. It's like at that time, it's time to move on and give this other person who's supposed to be Wolverine a chance, so that way we can actually learn to adapt and grow to this person here now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, dang, you got this Wolverine, but I kind of like this Wolverine better than that Wolverine, all that type of stuff. Like, bro, we don't need to be confusing nobody, man. Just go ahead and let him go. Let's get the younger guy. let's get this new X-Men class or whatever you want to call it acclimated with the new franchise moving forward, bro. That's how I kind of look at it.
Well, you heard the thing is they said that the reason they want to keep Hugh Jackman is because they want to be able to have him do like the R-rated stuff with Deadpool off to the side.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it can't be if it's all if there's no multiverse going forward, then that doesn't make sense for them to for him to be there.
Yeah. Remember I asked you a BA that on last show, BJ? I said, so like is Wolverine is Deadpool gonna be like part of the MCU but kind of like doing his own thing on the side like he was doing in Fox? Remember he was technically part of the mutant saga or whatever, but he was doing his own thing on the side. Like, are you doing that, or is it like is he actually entrenched in the MCU moving forward? Like how are they gonna work that? So if you're telling me that that's the rumor going out there, like Hugh Jackman gonna be the Wolverine in his world or whatever, or his movies, then we're not rebooting it or whatever. Then it means you have two separate universes again. But you were trying to stop that and make one cohesive universe.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think it's about time for you to kind of step down, let somebody else get a chance. But you know how that go, bro. But are you? Let's see, we got to
just
real
quick, bro. I think even Infinity War would have been. I think that could have been a reference point versus Thunderbolts, but we didn't see Thanos destroy Nova's world, to get the first stones or whatever. Like we didn't see that. Like they purposely didn't show that to us, and then they show like, okay, well, what's a good impact? All right, well, let's let the Hulk get beat up. Well, and Loki, but that was really like, oh, well, okay, this is new for TV. This is new for the movies. Like, okay, Hulk got his ass kicked. Okay, all right, I'm gonna ride this out. So, and Loki actually died in a sense, right? So it's like I think the difference is instead of everyone kind of just waiting to the end and it's like, yo, we lost. Did we really lose? And then boom, then they start to fade away, and then you have that sad moment with Tom Holland and Iron Man. It's like, no, people gonna die from start to finish. It's gonna be like, damn, he died too. Like, damn, like you're gonna constantly pause, get hit with these death scenes, and some of these guys are gonna be some of your favorite characters. And I think that's somber enough. Where so you spent 20 plus years watching somebody, and then he's gone in the first segment, and in the second joint he's gone, in the third part of they all gone. Like that's gonna keep hitting you. And I think that's enough to say that this is the darkest one. You know what I'm saying? I've signed me up.
And you know what though? To be to kind of piggyback what you just said there, I don't think it's necessarily like these individuals are gonna die. Like, yeah, they're gonna die, but we got to remember these are incursions. Worlds are gonna die.
Yeah.
Worlds are gonna collide, and either one or two at the same time. Because even Reed Richards said that in Multiverse of Madness, either one world is going to die or both are going to die. We talk about incursions where whole entire worlds are going to die. So yeah. So when you talk about a lot of people going to die, technically a lot of people are going to die. Worlds of people are going to die. You know what I'm saying? And so it's going, like I said, it's going to be interesting. I just want to see them move forward after this. Like Big J said, I agree with you, Big J. I don't want to keep seeing them rehashing on stuff like, hey, y'all remember this? We putting that in there, like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like we saw that already. Like, show me something new. Let's move forward with this, so I can have an idea of what this universe is going to look like going forward. With now that everybody's going to be in the universe together now, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm really interested in. To kind of see how this is going to go moving forward. Now we're going to finally have the X-Men, Spider-Man, all of them go now. Fantastic Four. I'm going to all be.
Gotta enjoy the journey, bro. Gotta enjoy the journey before we get there.
Oh, we definitely enjoy the journey, but my thing is, the journey means you're moving forward. You're not gonna move, go back forward again, 2 steps back, then you go back to 3, 4. Like, no. Hey, we going forward, drive forward.
Sometimes you can get your keys along the way. Yeah.
Hey, you ain't going nowhere to get them keys. Unless you got one of those.
Guess you ain't going nowhere.
I guess you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, like I said, hopefully they got it figured out, man. Like I said, we're gonna have to wait and see. Spider-Man will definitely give us an idea, kind of where we going or whatever with that. So we're gonna see. Speaking of other heroes, man, in universes, check this out. We got Invincible, fellas. Rotten Tomato ratings for every season of Invincible, y'all. Season 1 is the lowest at 98%. 2, 3, and 4 all at 100%. So season 4 already is at 100%, y'all. This is crazy. We were talking about it off camera. I believe season 4 starts tomorrow, y'all. So we're gonna be getting Invincible for the first. Wait, what y'all say again? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. How many episodes is it on the first day?
3.
You say
What,
3?
3? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna squeeze all these episodes in, bro. Because if we talking about doing that, then we're gonna do the cover of the trailer. Then I got other channel I gotta do. I gotta figure that out. But I definitely want to see all 3 of those episodes. We could talk about those 3 episodes on Saturday. We could do all the Invincible episodes. I mean, for now, you know, we got other shows like BJ said earlier. We got other shows following that too. I think Daredevil was next week.
Yeah.
And then after that, the week after that is
The Boys.
The Boys. And then what we say after that was something that y'all said was coming on after that.
The Darth Maul show is supposed to be starting.
The Darth Maul post
beginning
yeah,
April.
so
Mhm.
yeah. So, but yeah, we'll talk about this, everybody. Man, y'all join us here on Saturday. We'll talk about the first 3 episodes. We'll do like a little spoiler discussion for the first 3 episodes of Invincible. But yeah, what you think about this, cuz, man? Got a 98%, 100%, 100%. If this was your kid's report card, you'd be crying right now.
I really would be so proud of them. This is fantastic. It's going to be a long day tomorrow, fellas. Like, this is dropping. You got the trailer dropping. Like, this is exciting times. This is like truly.
This is what we prepared for, y'all. This is what we've been training for right here.
Literally, I've been putting the work in for this. I'm looking forward to it. Like, I'm truly looking forward to it. Just because of like for them to be able to hit 100 on like 3 out of your 4 years, and I already like remember what the last 2 were like. For it to hit it again, this is crazy. So it's exciting. Just knowing that they're doing the different levels, it's been stepping up as far as the type of Retromite that he's been fighting up until this the next big bad. Like, for them to be able to maintain that level is different. These writers have been on a whole different level when it came to Invincible. I don't know what to say. Like, this is fantastic.
Have you rewatched any of the seasons yet?
I haven't. I better have time to rewatch to just watch anything by the first time around, let alone a rewatch. I'm gonna have to though. I'm gonna have to get on the rewatch, but I haven't. I should have, especially.
Yeah. Now that I'm asking you that, I probably should have did that because I rewatched. Like I said, I've been rewatching like the Defenders. I rewatched the first season of like One Piece and all that stuff, like trying to get myself ready for the the new seasons or whatever. And now I'm thinking about I might need to. What time is it? I might try to get a few episodes in, I guess, of season 3 before tomorrow. Or go to bed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Did they say what time it released? Is it like a 2 a.m. or a
what time it
evening?
released? Let's see.
Because either way, it's
does
gonna be
make a
pretty
difference.
fantastic. Yeah, it was like it's gonna be crazy because like be able to stretch out
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Oh.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, see,
That's in a couple hours.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
in a
around,
couple
look
hours,
around.
fellas. It's
Yeah.
real.
I'm trying to tell you, I might be able because that way I get a head start for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be a long day
At least give me
tomorrow.
one episode in them or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little primer. But yeah, looking forward to it. Especially with it being a 2 a.m. release. It's gonna be a nice busy day. And it's just what we trained for. What you got, Big J?
Look, we don't need no sleep. We already know this. We don't need sleep. So
that part.
just go on ready to just have your ass taped open, you know what I'm saying, and just thug it out.
My cold brew.
Yep, we're gonna have to stay up all day, all night watching put in the hard work watching the shows on TV, so you can come talk. You know what I'm saying? You had to go work construction and do all this heavy lifting and all that. We got to do the real work. You know what I'm saying? This is the hard work. We struggle for the people. So I hope they appreciate everything we put in for this. You know,
Doing for y'all.
what you got, BA?
Well, you know that's why we gotta lean on the other content creators that does the recaps and things like that. So I ain't gotta sit there and watch hours and hours of footage again. Yeah, just give me like a quick reminder, and then that's all I need. I'm good from there. I can take it from here. But when it comes to this situation, it just shows you that one, consistency is everything with the show, right? So the writers and the development team, they know how to, because you can't get stale at the same time too. So they know how to add a new villain for the season, maybe multiple villains. So you got your main one and your sub guys, and still get through what you're trying to get through the season and progress the overall arcing story as we continue. That's when you have 4 years of this. That's what that showed you. It's not getting stale at all. They know how to keep the ball rolling in a sense. And I mean, you could just go and follow Invincible himself and just see his trials and tribulations with his home life, with his father in that situation, with his love life, and how that's constantly changing and evolving and things. So in his own power set, how that's constantly increasing. Professionally, the fact that he's trying, the team that he's working for, and things like, should I go solo? Should I be a team player? And you go back and forth with that. Like that's consistently changing, but it's constantly going for the better. And that's a lot. That's not easy to do. A lot of times things get stale. A lot of times your message gets watered down. And like I said, to have 4 straight seasons of this, I mean, 98 off the top is crazy. And then to follow up by just being perfect when it comes to the scoring system is it's spectacular. So we'll see if it actually follows through. But why would you think that it wouldn't if this is where it's going? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have a source material to constantly reference back to. Just to make sure we're good, just to make sure we still on the same plot points and things like that. And we can add some things here and there, but it's where it should be. It only gets crazy when you don't have the source material anymore. That's when things get shaky. Game of Thrones. That's when things get shaky. But when you still got it, you good. You can follow the success here, and that's what they're doing. Shout out to the Invincible team.
Hey, look, you know what? It's good to see somebody else get accused of hating. So I'm happy to see BA. He's growing up. You're gonna come to the Player Hate of the Year awards with me next week. You know what I'm saying?
I know where those shots came from. hey, Game of Thrones was over here chilling, watching TV, and say, "What?
Why I'm taking straight?
What I do?" No, listen.
Wait for my outlet.
Yeah, I hear you. No, I was gonna say, this is probably why there are rumors that they could be going to a 9 or 10 season or whatever. You keep throwing out this fire content, you keep throwing out 100%. You start, you're getting that buzz and stuff like that. You're getting the crowd, you're getting the critics and all that stuff behind it. This is probably the one show, but not probably the one show. It is one of the one shows that's pretty much keeping the lights on over there at Amazon right now. So I don't blame them, especially with like I said, with the popularity and all that stuff. I don't blame them saying like, yo, let's go ahead and throw out a couple more seasons on this. Like I said before, they haven't even reached the surface yet of what this show could be. And as far as like what BA just said, the story. I know me and Big J said it a couple shows ago. We talking about there's still certain parts of the story they hadn't even touched on yet. Now we don't know if they're gonna. We don't know what they're gonna talk about yet in this season. People can speculate or whatever, but until we kind of see what this season is saying, we don't really know how far along within the story that they are. I still don't think Big J is gonna do the Viltrumite War yet. I could be wrong. I'm just saying I don't think they're gonna do that yet. I think that's something they're gonna kind of wait on because that's like a massive war. Now, only reason why I'm saying I'm not 100% sure, and you could be right, because we have Tech Jacket and Mr. Britt and all that in this season. and all they were part of the Invincible War. I mean, I'm sorry,
Isn't
they were
Dinosaurus?
part of Invincible War.
Isn't
Yeah,
Dinosaurus
Dinosaurus
in
is.
this one too? Yeah.
Yeah, he in this one too. Not Invincible War. You know, what I'm talking about the Viltrumite War.
Viltrumite War.
They're in the Viltrumite War. So I don't know. It would make more sense for that to kind of be like towards the end. You know, what I'm saying, kind of like how it was in Game of Thrones when they finally fought the White Walkers, and then they episode later they ended it or whatever. But that's what they could do. But yeah, if those characters in here, I wonder if Spawn gonna be in this season. I'm not gonna put your hot toys on the BJ. I'm not that bold. Yeah, I mean, people's rumor that he could be in here, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, 100%.
You said who you just say?
Spawn, because he was part of the. Was he part of the Viltrumite War? I can't remember. I know he's part of the Invincible War. Like him, Savage Dragon, Tape Jacket.
I don't think it was in the Viltrumite one.
You might be right. I think it was the Invincible War they were part of. Because people were saying that they think Spawn can probably be in this season because what's the demon's name? That's the detective. I'm blanking.
I know you're talking about. I forget his name.
Crap.
The one that talks like Grimlock from the Transform.
Yeah. They're talking rhyme and riddles like Etrigan. But yeah, he's supposed.
Mr. Krabs, isn't Mr. Krabs the voice of him?
Clancy
Brown.
Is.
Yeah,
Clancy Brown. Yeah, I think that is him. Shout out to Clancy, man. He was getting no checks, boy. But yeah, they were saying there's a storyline with him and I don't remember the storyline though. There's a storyline with him. What you got?
So I'm not familiar. Like I said, some things I want to stay naive to. And even on this panel, I understand that. I know what I'm saying. So, like I said, I'm not purposely going back to the source material for Invincible, right? Just so I can stay, fresh. I want to watch what they're showing me. Clearly, it's a good product. You mean tell me Spawn, like the black dude Spawn is a part of his family, a part of the.
They did a crossover. There was a crossover.
It's all a part of Image Comics. So they like I said, it was Spawn, Savage Dragon was in it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are kind of mad that he wasn't in that Invincible War, and I think Robert Kirkman said that he couldn't get the permission from the creator because Image is an independently owned comic book brand. So all those creators for each of those characters own those rights to those characters. So Todd McFarlane owns the rights to Spawn. So he would have to go to Todd McFarlane. Well, he said he's a good friend with Todd McFarlane. He said he should have just didn't make any time to get to him to ask for his permission to have Spawn in that episode in the Invincible War or whatever. So, but yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be. I'm just talking, bro. I don't think he's gonna be in the season or anything. People kind of speculate because of that storyline where that I cannot think of the demon's name, man. It's the detective, but there's a storyline of him. Remember, he got sent back to hell or whatever. And so there's something in that storyline, man, where he's gonna come back or whatever and do something. But yeah, so supposedly the people was like, oh, maybe they can bring back, Spawn for that or whatever. But I don't
Dark Blood.
Yeah, there you go, Dark Blood. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna bring back Spawn for that, but it'd be nice.
So they said it wasn't. They said it wasn't McFarlane. They said that it was because of all the weird rights, because of like who owns the comic rights versus all that. So it's not just a matter. They said with Image, it was just McFarlane's like, yeah, sure, but they said because it's the comic rights, I guess the comic TV show rights. They said having to get that signed off on in time by all the people who own pieces of it is what made it take so long. They just said forget it.
Okay, now that makes sense because it's not. This is the only Image related character on TV right now, or not TV,
So
not even just TV, movies, anything.
TMNT, they're not gonna make an appearance either. Am I getting my hopes up too much?
No. They're not gonna be in there. No, they're not owned by Image. So yeah, they
I thought they came from Image Comics.
No, they're part of is it IDW or Dynamite Comics? One of them has been producing their comics or whatever. I can't remember, but yeah, no, I think I don't think Savage Dragon gonna show up. Like I said, if all of them were going to show, it would have been in last season when they had the Invincible War, because they actually were in the Invincible War. So, but yeah. All right, y'all. Last but not least, man, we got to talk about this guy here, fellas, because I was told. Check it out. Michael B. Jordan wins Best Actor at the Oscars. He is now the 6th. Now, mind you, the Oscars been going on for 815,000 years. He is now the 6th black actor to win Best Award. Shout out to Halle Berry. She's the only black woman to win. So, fellas, let me get y'all's opinion on this. What you think about this, Big J?
I mean, look, I'm proud of old boy. I mean, I've been watching him since he was hanging out in BA's neighborhood, you know. And so just to watch him come up and continue to grow. And
shout out to the Wire. Shout out to the Wire.
Went from Where's Wallace to boom, you know. So hey, it's all good. And like I said, we all knew he had talent. He's surely got talent. We knew he had talent. He should have won something when he played for playing Killmonger, because that was a great character. So you know, even Creed, Fruitvale Station, all the stuff he's been just doing hit to hit to hit and getting better and better.
Mad, bro.
So it's just a matter of, man, let this man continue to grow. He gonna win more stuff, and he should. They just got to keep putting him in positions to continue to knock us, and he has to be able to choose good projects to continue to develop. And I think he'll be fine. Might be the next Denzel coming up here, you know.
Okay.
Hey,
what you got, BA? He's not the next Denzel, so let's just. We're not even going to do that to the brother. Man. We're not even going to. Not even going to do that to him. You know what I'm saying? You can blaze your own path, Michael B. Jordan. That's all I'm saying. You can blaze your own path. But no, we're gonna stay away from the great one. But when it comes to Michael B. Jordan, man, you know, I watched it, and I guess the acceptance, and it was just one of those like eerie things in a sense, like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard not to get emotional knowing how seldom this moment is, but it's starting to creep around a little bit more frequently. And it's just you know Chadwick would have been smiling and you know, showing his love and appreciation and everything like that as well. So, you know, that team is a great team. That duo that they have right there, it's a great duo, man. And I just wish the best for him. And like I said, just, you know, Mike has come a long way. He was even on The Sopranos. That was joint. He had a little scene in there. I think he was on the soaps for a little bit too.
Soap opera.
All My Children.
All My
Yeah,
Children.
so, you know, the man made his rounds, man. Yeah, man. So, you know, it's just to get here, to play 3 different characters in one movie and really do a good job at the twins, to the point where they did look like 2 different people. That's tough, man. That is very tough to do. And a lot of things he did on his own. He did some research and things, so he did his homework at the same time. And like I said, now he can pick and choose. Now he made it to the point where he can pick and choose what he wants to do, and we got to hold him in another light now, because now you're that guy. And we'll see what you do. I don't like the last couple guys that won. You know, Will Smith, you did what you did, so now you got to build yourself back up. I understand, but you got to build yourself back up. You know, hey man, sometimes you got to not slap a dude. And I wanted to say something else. So, yeah, and for as Whitaker, it's like, you know, he was a little bit on the older side when he won. So, you know, it's, you know, shout out to the Godfather of Harlem that he's on now. And even Jamie, to me, is the most disappointing past Oscar winner, because it's like I was waiting for a follow up, not to Ray, but to continue on this journey that you put yourself on, and it's been some misses along the way. So I hope Michael B picks the right projects for himself to then, like I said, blaze his own path of greatness, and we all you know, on this journey with him, man, and we all support him along the way.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Go ahead, cuz.
I was so happy when they announced it. For the whole team with the film, with the awards that they got, ended up having 4 within the Oscars, but they won at BAFTA, SAG, like across the board with all the awards. I think it
It
ended
cleaned
up
up.
being like close to, yeah, they ended up being like close to 60 or something like that. As far as wins and stuff like that, there's something around there, which is
Bro, the nomination number though, cause the number of nominations they have across all the award shows is crazy.
yeah, because it was like double digit on all of them, wasn't it? Something like that.
Mhm.
So it was just, and that was just going from everybody was already excited about it when the first trailer had dropped on it, just to see what, because the first trailer was had Michael B in it, and didn't thought that it was going to be something different. Grew the excitement, and then when you actually had the opportunity to see him as Stack and Smoke uh, on the screen at the same time, the emotions, the main mannerisms, like BA said, made it seem as though there were two different people. Was something that was just amazing because typically whenever somebody's playing two people, it's a bad camera take or they're off screen from each other. You see one and then you see the other through cuts and stuff. So this was just special type of work, and for him to be able to do what he did, it was well deserved. Uh, like I said, we've been able to watch him throughout his journey from he was a young one at All My Children. Uh, from Sopranos, The Wire. Uh, it's been amazing, and even with his next, right now he has like 6 projects in works. Thomas Crown Affair, Miami Vice, I Am Legend
Yep.
2,
Yep.
Rainbow Six. I'm excited for Swapped, and then Creed 4. So he already have a set of movies, and like that price tag went up. Price tag goes up from a nomination. Price tag goes up again off of a win. He's it wasn't just most of it was the fact that he was back that was happy for it, but it was also the fact that he seems like a really good person. Like you love to see good people win to get what they have worked hard for and to have an opportunity to celebrate them. So I think that's what was also a major part of it was that in crazy times that we live in, we still have the opportunity to celebrate good people. So that was also a part of it. But I'm so happy for him and his team, Ryan Coogler and the cast and crew from Sinners. What you got, bro?
Man, I ain't really gotta say much. I just said everything. I agree with you. Like I said, just seemed like a good, genuine dude, man. Like I said, the fact that he won, well deserved. You know, him playing two people just showed you how much he had to do to win that award, man. And yeah, 3 people. So the fact,
Yeah, the
listen,
vampire. Yeah.
yeah, I forgot about And so listen, the fact that he played like normally, you try to have somebody play off somebody else, right? Like here's how you kind of get that idea of like that back and forth, that banter, whatever. But you to do it to yourself and
Yeah.
seem very convincing. Like people who don't know who Michael B. Jordan is probably thought he really was a twin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how good his performance was in this movie, man. So like I said, much deserved. Like you said, now he has a title of Oscar winner. So when you start seeing his name on the titles of movies, Oscar winner Michael B. Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, with that Oscar winner, the Oscar now, hopefully he don't fall into that Oscar curse, man. Like some of the people have, but I don't think he do too talented, man. Like you said, he got movies lined up and all that good stuff. So, Rainbow Six, is that Tom Clancy?
Yes, sir.
So is that the
He
movie
did
that we saw on that
he did a
Tom?
Tom Clancy movie before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. That's what I'm hoping for. It will be the movie, like them leading from that going into Rainbow Six, because it's within that same atmosphere or that same
world
area.
or whatever.
Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping for.
When you said that, that's what I was thinking of. I was like, that's the one you were telling me about before. Like I didn't even know. I didn't even put two and two together when you said it the first time. Like
he got projects that you wouldn't even know about for real.
Yeah.
That he did phenomenally in.
Yeah. Without remorse. That's what it is. That was the first part. That's what I'm hoping that leads to the Tom Clancy universe of Rainbow Six and Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell, yeah. That's what I saw the Splinter Cell animated movie on or I think it was show on Netflix. Yeah, the one on Netflix. I saw that. Oh, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Good. I forgot about that. But yeah, man.
You know, not everybody makes it out of the situation. You know, you don't want him to have a Monique situation either. So, you know, let's just hope that he takes this award and thanks the right people and try not to alienate himself and all these other things. I don't have him doing that or nothing like that. But just got to make sure that everything goes on positive for the brother. You just want positive to come out of the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just got the alert with Big J.
Yeah, something wrong with him. The band is not right up here. It's something. The band, something wrong with him.
Who put that picture there?
So, F it. We here because either you bring it up or you don't bring it up. It's a picture that he found that said, he's the seventh winner. And you like the seventh winner? Well, you got Jamie.
Yeah,
all that.
And
then who was the person that and then you see Robin Downey Jr. for Tropic Thunder. Shout out to Robin Downey Jr. I swear that was one of the best roles I ever seen. He should have won an award for that goddamn role, man. Shout out to Robin.
He did, he did good. Hey, R.I.P.
That's funny.
He was just a dude playing a dude dressed as another dude. You know what I'm saying?
This guy is another dude.
That was funny.
But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get to the questions, the comments, fella. We can call it a night. Yes, sir. See what we got up here. What up, Basco? He says this teaser will be glorious. Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow, man. It's gonna be a trip. Matter of fact, the 14th clip just got released. So supposedly it's gonna be a 15th one gonna be releasing here pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like how they did that. Like I said, if they just did like the little 30-second teaser that they always do before these movies nowadays, I'd be more cool with that. And then you drop the trailer tomorrow, that'd been fine. But you throwing out these pieces online, you put them together. That's your trailer right there. So you guys out here putting puzzle pieces together and all that type of stuff. I don't really like it, man. But it is what it is. But yeah, y'all go follow Basco on YouTube too, man. His channel. They pretty much do the same stuff that we do over here, yeah. We got Popeye says hi. How you doing, man? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Shout out to Salam. He says, what's up, fellas? Man, just dropped a trailer. Facts, man. He said these pre trailers releasing images from trailers before they drop is foolishness. How did we get here? I'll tell you how we got here, Salam. You see the guy right above BA? I'm blaming him. He's the one who called Sony and said, just give me these little mini trailers like Avenger did. We would not be here if it wasn't for Big J.
Hold on. These are not the same thing. A half-second clip is half-second image or screenshot is not the same as 25 seconds.
They think it is.
That's because Sony is crazy.
Sony is crazy. He never lied about that.
Y'all doing 25 seconds? Watch my hold my
y'all doing 4 of them? We're gonna triple that and give you 12. Like
we're gonna drop the whole trailer in 2-second increments.
and make the people put it together. Think about that. Sony. Salam also says they're saying it's going to be darker than Infinity War and Endgame. Okay, because that's what was bleak until the end. Yeah, and like technically the tone wasn't like really dark though.
Nah, it was
when
the tone.
The subject matter was dark, but not the tone. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
For example, I'm not saying it's the same. Well, I won't BJ and be able to kill me. I'm just saying the Thor Dark World, not Dark World, Ragnarok was not dark in tone, but it had dark undertones as far as like the theme and stuff. The subject matter was dark.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Him losing his family, losing Asgard, losing his eye, dad dies, you know, all that type of stuff, right? Losing his
Showing
best
Hawk's
friend.
backside.
Yeah. Yeah, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Was added to that. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like now that's what's the name? And it was kind of more toward that type of tone. When I say dark, like we saw which one? Probably the Thor. The Thor teaser trailer, that tone felt dark. From these clips that we seen with Spider-Man, the tone feels dark. Like those are darker tones. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think I remember asking y'all this a while back. But did y'all think that Marvel was going to change up their tones after, you know, Secret Wars? Like, are they going to go? They're not going to go that same kind of bright and cheerful. They're going to not like bleak, but like a more serious, darker tone.
I think competition leads to that. When it comes to just trying different things, I think DCU is doing that as we speak. And if you can harness that the right way, then yeah, you can have a light picture here, a darker joint here, and so on and so forth, and still come together for a project. So I think that's the way they do it. They can't just go all one way. Then you go back to the old DCEU or whatever the case, and then it's like everything's dark. The Superman killing everybody. I think it becomes too much at that point. So you know, just you gotta play with it. Some things could be dark, some things could be lighter, and just keep flowing with it. You
think they'll do that? Or you think they'll just keep it one tone? Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not mad. Listen, I've been saying, what's wrong with just going just straight comic book? Like, I feel like the Fantastic Four movie was straight comic book. Like, it felt like that was in a comic. Like, he came right out of a Jack Kirby comic. Why can't we do that? Take the feel and the tone of the comic and, like, say you're gonna adapt what's the storyline?
You know what's wrong with it?
What's that?
You sometimes you end up leaving things on the film room floor that should be in the movie. We know today Johnny Storm and his thing to have a fun buddy relationship and stuff like that, and there was absolutely none of that in that movie. And I think that was, to me, that was one of the main X's that I had for the movie, is Johnny really wasn't Johnny. So you got to understand where certain characters are at now versus when that comic strip was published. It could be a whole different vibe for the character. And so you got to incorporate that and still kind of get through the original point of the comic strip at the same time too. So I think that's hit it. I think it's some give and take there when it comes to that.
Sorry. What was it? Oh, he also says props to Michael B. Jordan and Coogler. Good speeches too. Yeah, man. Yeah. He says, why the hate? Nah, he was just joking, Slum. He was just joking. He also says, and props to Coogler's DP for being the first woman and sister to win an Oscar as a cinematographer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
my God. What is that?
I didn't even know that was. I didn't know she was. I didn't know it was a woman who did. As a matter of fact, so shout out to her.
Oh yeah.
You know, after this,
she's mixed, Filipino and Creole, African American Creole.
Yeah, so, like, you know, after this, bro, she about to get her phone about to blow up. I wouldn't, you know what? And I would not be surprised if she's on board to do the new Black Panther movie.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting on Big J's answer. That's in your wheelhouse.
So Ryan's been good about keeping his people when he finds his people. He tends to keep them from project to project. So
what
I would be surprised. Yeah, exactly. Because like his
like that white boy,
the guy who won
do the music.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah,
the one who won the
Ludwig Van Gorenson.
Yeah, he won with Black Panther. He
Spectacular.
won with Oppenheimer, and now
amazing.
He just won again. So 3.
Bro. Usually, what you do is you kind of keep your same. Usually, their cinematographer and score the person who's over the score. That's kind kind of like what like a Zack Snyder and them do, where he got God dang, what's his name? What's the dude name who did Batman vs Superman? I don't want to blanking on his name.
Tell me that Junkie dude, Junkie XL,
Junkie XL.
XL.
And he kept the cinematography. That's why all his movies kind of got that same feel to it. Christopher Nolan, same person, keeps that same cinematographer or whatever, all his movies or whatever. So, Spike Lee, same way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you like you just said, you're gonna keep the people that you're comfortable with. You know what I mean? The people that you work well with. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're successful the way they are, they're winning Oscars and all that, and you're in a conversation for Oscars and all that. Hey, bro, let's go back over and make something else. You know what I'm saying?
Let's run it back.
Shout out to Anna Wick. He says, "My name is Peter Porker." Yeah, man. Parkour.
Parkour.
Shout out to Salam. He says, in Endgame we had Hawkeye going on. Is it Susmissions?
Probably his
SU side universe, probably side universe missions. I'm not really sure. Black Widow barely holding it together in the world, depressed on the loss of their loved ones who got snapped. Yeah. Oh, suicide mission. Yeah, okay. He meant to say suicide mission. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and watch Endgame now, damn it. I still feel like the tone of it wasn't like dark though.
I think Endgame was dark. I think Endgame was dark because they were dealing with the
beginning.
So you was all in remorse throughout the whole entire
first half
thing.
For sure.
Infinity War, no. Like I said, it would have been closer to that if they would have showed the Nova scene, but they didn't. So it was very kind of upbeat. Like, okay, we still could beat the bad guy. We just gonna need some time until you didn't. In a sense, this Endgame was like, yo, we got people in rehab. we got people dealing with everything. It was a lot, man.
Hey, did y'all want to see what happened on Nova on the Nova Core planet? Well, y'all cool with it?
Yeah.
Like, you did.
I did. Yeah,
because like you said, we literally stepped in and he already had like 2 stones already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people did die, which that should lead to actual Nova something. They've been saying that for years. It should lead to Nova something because he's gonna eventually be endowed with all the powers of the Nova Core on his, by himself or whatever. So that's gonna be interesting, man. But eventually, we'll probably get him in a movie or something or a show. I think that's inevitable now. You know what I mean? They gotta have a Nova something, especially if you're gonna continue to keep going out to the stars and to the cosmic side of Marvel and stuff like that. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But listen, y'all, we definitely appreciate y'all geeking out with your boys, man. Got a nice little number of folks in here watching. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. If you're over on Twitter, come on over here to the YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all join us over here. New people we saw in the comment section, hit that subscribe button. Join us here. We had these conversations literally every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. We'll do a quick show tomorrow evening. The Spider-Man trailer is going to release tomorrow, so we're going to kind of give y'all our thoughts, and we're going to have a spoiler discussion tomorrow evening on the Spider-Man trailer, man. I cannot wait. I can't wait, man. So y'all join us here for that conversation tomorrow. Shout out to Basco, man. Like I said, follow him also too on YouTube. The Basco Scenario, like I said, they do the same thing we do over here. They just talk about all things in the geek culture, man. So y'all follow him over there. Hit the likes for us today, y'all. Please hit them likes for us. It doesn't cost you anything. It's very, very easy. Just one push of a button, and that helps out the channel in more ways than you know. But other than that, man, we'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. Talk about the Spider-Man trailer. Also, too, follow us for shows on Saturday too. We'll have another show this Saturday, y'all. So yeah. With all that being said, man, it's your boy Real. Got Cuz in the building. We got Big J, BA, Cuz We Geek'd, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay geeked. Big J, stop hating.
What the hell?
And we out.